On this episode, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how you can use painter's tape or masking tape, whatever you want to call it, to make your job around the house a little easier. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. I'm going to take my miter saw and then just tip it 45 degrees. Make sure you wear your earmuffs, safety glasses. Make sure you don't hold it with your hand. Use some sort of secondary to hold it down and then make your cut. You can pick any size masking tape that you want, but for me I'm going to do 1.5 inches compared to the 2-inch. Mark the middle. So there's our first cut we made in the middle, and now we're just going to repeat it on the other side. Pieces like so. This is what we're going for, this arrow looking, and this one, the other side got kind of damaged, so what we can do is we can cut this. Now for this piece, we can just trim this off, clean it off on the edge. So out of all that, we came out with 2 straights and we came out with 2 arrow tabs. So none of the pieces got wasted. Everything can be used. Okay, so now you can use this as a labeler. Like for example, I'll use this for my bowling balls. Here, you can use it as a sticky note for later notes. Great about these ones that you made with the little arrows, you can easily pinpoint areas that you really want specifically. Like for this one, fix these holes on here, and you're trying to get someone to fix it. Now you can pinpoint where is that, fix holes. Like for this case, damaged shoe. Hey there friends, sorry to interrupt, but if you're finding value onto this video, please kindly hit that like and subscribe button. It'll greatly help out the channel. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the video. Here's another trick that I like to do with painter's tape or masking tape. Just take the 2 ends and fold it together. Kind of cross section it like that. And at the tip right here at the back, I'll fold it towards the back, like so. And now you have a perfectly good pocket here. Now what you can do is you can take this, put it right over where you want to drill. Now all that dust is going to fall into that pocket. So another trick with painter's tape is that if you want to hang a picture frame with 2 hooks at the back, and make sure you stretch it out all the way. Make sure it's longer than the picture frame's width or length. Push these down. Mark out where the holes are. It's right here, right there. Just take it off. So whether you're going to be installing your picture frame on a new wall or a mistake wall like what you did here where we put the holes in the wrong spot, just take one of the dots and place it on one of the existing holes. Then you can take your level and adjust it accordingly. Place it right underneath. So another great use for masking tape is measuring around or odd shaped items. Let's say you got a tape measure here and you want to go and measure all the way around this circular object. And it doesn't have to be a circular object. It could be some kind of wavy piece of sheet metal or a weird piece of item. So let's just say you want to drill 2 inches apart around this circumference of this pot or anything you're trying to drill. So what you can do is you can use this as your guide and just mark it accordingly, like so. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you can place that around this one right here. Now you can take your drill and now you can evenly drill or place markings around the circumference or your weird objects that you want to do, and they're going to land perfectly to where you want it. So another helpful trick that I like to use anytime when I'm painting or caulking around my baseboards, I like to use masking tape to get those nice clean lines. Now I'm just taking the blue masking tape and I'm gonna go over and let it touch the edge. Don't go directly onto it, leave about 1/8 inch lip and then go along to the very end. You don't want to press down on this too hard. You just want to let it float and let it lightly touch the face of the baseboard. And then once you're done, you're going to take your 4-inch or 5-inch knife or your putty knife. It's better to use a 4-inch or a 6-inch putty knife so you can get more coverage on the surface area. And then you are going to go lightly push down on the masking tape and tuck that in. It would help to hold one end of the masking tape and then just push down and tuck this in inside the baseboard. Notice how I didn't tape the masking tape onto the baseboard. Just lightly putting it against it will help you push it down and tuck it in. You can use the regular masking tape, but what I prefer to use is frog tape. It holds a lot better and it does make clean lines. Just like so. Run it right across so that you can break that dried up paint. Just slowly take this out. There you go. In this case as well, I'm using it to go and when I'm caulking around it to have that nice straight lines. So there you go. I left about a 1/4 inch top and bottom. Apply the caulk. Now it doesn't matter if you go past the line because yeah, that's the benefit of having masking tape. You can get as messy as you want. Get a wet rag and just wet your hands or the tip of your finger. And then you can just dab it along the line, just like this. You don't want to take this off when the caulk is super dry. You want to leave it when it's still a little bit wet. And look how nice and clean those edges are. It just looks professional that way, and all your lines are perfect. There you go. So don't think that masking tape is only used for DIYers. Professionals use them too, so make sure you use them because I'll give you those nice, clean, straight lines. So there you have it, friends. Those are some of my tips and tricks on how you can use painter's tape or masking tape around the house to make life a little easier. If I forgot something or if I didn't mention one that you use, please kindly share it and leave it in the comment section down below to share with the community. And let me know in the comment section down below which one of the methods that I showed you is your favorite or you have used and worked out for you. With that being said, friends, thank you so much for all the love and support. Please, if you found this video super helpful, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you friends on the next video.